So, are we opening with Bellevue West?
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
Maybe.
Maybe. There's a lot tonight, by the way, that could flip a lot of stuff.
I know. How about the North score that threw everything into a little bit of a tizzy?
That was wild, by the way. I did not expect that one. Okay, ready? See this? That's 70. So 70 is how many extra points Tristan Alvano made in a row.
That's a lot.
He did, right? So 76 is the new record. And I'm going to probably mispronounce his name. Dave Fajaro from Millard South. He's at 76 currently right now this season.
They get that in one game?
No. And last year, 81 was the total record of extra points made in a season. He's hit 76 in a row. So 81, their kicker last year, can't pronounce his name, Millard South kid, had 81 last year. So record, we're getting close, right?
Okay.
So already beat the one. He's got 76 in a row. Beat Tristan Alvano's 70 in a row. All right, ready? 115. That is Jet Tamala's total passing touchdowns after last night. That is the career record for 11-man. That is the number.
What's the all-class record? Do we know?
That is the all-class record. He's got the all-class record.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's 115. I messed it up. I should have said that.
Okay.
Yes, he's got 115. So you know what that number is? Anyone have a guess? 9,163
career passing yards.
Career passing yards in Class A. You know how close Jet Tamala is to breaking that record? 330 yards away.
He may have to play a whole game to do that, though. So,
this is my guy Zane Floor's record. Like my guy, this is his record. So he's 330 yards away from breaking my guy Zane's record. So that takes me to the next topic of, is Jet Tamala the best pure quarterback that we've ever seen in the state of Nebraska? I've always said it's Zane, because I'm talking passing and doing, everything, like true quarterback, not Eric Crouch running the option. I feel like he probably is. So I feel like Jet has probably passed Zane. Both have played multiple years and all of that stuff. So, yeah. Zane with less talent around him, though. So you got to take that into consideration. But Jet's pretty good. Also, changing topics, there was a 90-point win last night. Someone scored 90 points last night in a state playoff game. 90 points. I haven't heard anyone talk about that yet at all. Oh, how did they score now? Why did they score 90 points? Oh, shouldn't have scored 90 points. No, none of that. Where's that at? No one talking about that right now? We're just not talking about a state playoff game. A team scored 90 points. No, crickets. It's just your silence right there. That was like, no one saying anything.
Hey, anywho, how about Elkhorn North and last night? That was pretty legit.
Yeah, Elkhorn. Why do you have your eye? Or you just
I just never know with you. Like, is there some backstory that starts the diatribe? So I'm always conflicted on the cat.
I'm just saying, like, we made a huge deal about one team scoring 73 to nothing and one team scoring 80, whatever. Like, no one ever talks
I
about
almost feel like somebody's been in your ear the last handful of weeks because you're overdoing it.
No, I'm just,
you know what I mean? Like you're overdoing it.
Okay, I am very much so over the topic and the conversation. Like, I really am. I see stories every day from people that are doing stuff, and I'm just done. Like, it's move on with your life, right? Like, we know, like, they're fixing it. There's a fix. We've already discussed that. It's happening. Like, but I'm also very much so blowouts happen all the time. So anyway, Elkhorn North and Bennington, great game. Really bad first half. I went back when I say
what do you mean? Like the quality of play?
No, when I say bad, it was just boring. So let me rephrase. That's probably not what I should have said. So
that's what Lance does.
It was boring. It wasn't bad. there wasn't any scoring. Great defense obviously was played. The way Elkhorn North came out, Jace Reynolds, second play of the game, just jumps a pass, pick six, 21-yard pick six to start the game. That was crazy. And then the next.
Hey, what's his real size?
I mean, I don't know what he's listed at, but I talked to him last night and stood next to him. So he's 6'3", probably. Yeah.
Twitchy.
Yeah. Very.
Seems bigger than that.
Yeah, maybe I would maybe go. You could get away with 6'4", probably.
Yeah.
So, I will tell you though, the guy that was impressive, very impressive last night for Elkhorn North, Barry Freeze is a dude. A linebacker for them.
I agree.
He's a monster.
Really good player.
Like him going to Iowa State he's got a chance to be really good there. So he made a play at the goal line stop that Elkhorn North had in the first half, right? Was fantastic on that fourth down play. He kind of shot the gap, got kind of blocked-ish into the play and just made the play. Him and I guess it was a team tackle, but he was right there and kind of made the play. So big time performance from him and Elkhorn North. Ethan Beachy that dude is tough, man. He was getting hit all night. And just kind of willed his team to victory. Obviously, Coach Stanley and that situation of losing a child is not awesome. And for him to shot, I left him alone last night, Coach Stanley, on purpose. I didn't want to, talk to him or anything before the game because being
Ravi actually acted a little sensitive this morning too. I was shocked. That's how you know. Coach Stanley's impact.
He
good for you to act like a normal person.
Yeah, I was a human being for a second there.
Ravi gave himself about 5 minutes to actually have a heart.
Oh wow!
I did not care for it.
It didn't feel right.
Yeah, I was like, nah, that's not me.
After the game, I was leaving, and I was like the last person to leave the entire field and everything outside of maybe a janitor or two. And Coach Stanley, I just happened to walk by him. He was sitting in his car by himself, and he was crying and made eye contact, and he got out of his car and just gave each other a big hug. And I was like, hey, I like backed my head up and looked at him in the eye, and I was like, hey, I am really proud of you. Just being able to go through like the fight to even show up is hard, right? But it was senior night, and it was important for him to be there. So it was pretty hard. It's weird how, and I told him this too, it's kind of weird how sports can bring some healing. And I think that's what Elkhorn North did last night with that win. So to that community. So it's funny how that works, right? We all, everyone wants to complain about a bunch of things, but in the end, when you look at it, this is, it's sports, and there's some healing that can happen, whether there's all these lessons that you can learn from football or sports in general. And that was one, I think, last night, of just some resolve, right? Some just mental toughness to get through that for him. I mean, he wasn't obviously a part of the game plan and, all of that stuff, and hasn't been for a couple of weeks, but his ability to show up, he was on a headset and was, coaching up stuff, and didn't really want to do any of the media stuff, which I don't blame him. I wouldn't either. So it was pretty neat to see. Coach Stanley is a great dude. I've known him since he was at Elkhorn South as the defensive coordinator, obviously, and pretty special kind of human to get through that last night, I think.
Where are you going to be tonight?
Well, today I got some basketball. It's getting cold out, man. Yeah, I need to be inside. Like I got to get inside. So I'm going over to Des Moines this afternoon. There's a closed scrimmage that I was told I can be at. So I'm going to go see the blue and white team that plays in Des Moines this afternoon play the team from Omaha that is black and red, if you know what that means, men's basketball. So I'm going to go watch that. And then I'll be back.
Get to put eyeballs on the 7-footer.
Yeah, I'll be back tonight. And I think I'm going to kind of, helicopter maybe for a half and then a half, depending on how I see scores going. But I think I'm going to start at Elkhorn South, Papio South, and then maybe just head up 370 to Gretna East. Depend on the scoring, and how that works. So, and then I'm gonna, that's it. Maybe we'll see, Prep and Norfolk. We'll see what that score is like. Maybe I'd jump over there for a little bit, or I'll just pivot in the moment. So, but I will start at Papio South, Elkhorn South. Big game. Papio South wins that game, then they're locked into the 2, I think. They're still gonna, I think, be in that. Here's one thing. So Millard South and West Side, West Side's the 1. I think that's clear. They're clearly gonna be the 1. There's a lot of stuff in Class A playoff implications tonight, which is rare because there isn't always, there's a lot of dominoes that could fall and teams could be out. Like Millard West needs to beat Westview to get in. Norfolk could very much so help themselves and others with a win at Prep tonight. And if Norfolk wins that, there's a chance that Millard South ends up probably 2 or 3. So opposite. So it for those that have talked about and want to see a Millard South West Side state final, you're rooting for Norfolk to win tonight in order to move Millard South up to a seed line or 2 to be on the opposite sides. So there's a ton tonight, and I don't want to go through all of that, but there's that outside chance that could happen, and that is thanks to my guy Phil Woodard.
He's amazing. I hit him up last night. And he's like, he goes, I've never seen anything like this. And, he's really good at this. He's been doing it for a minute. Mm-hmm. He said this is as tight as he's seen it at this stage ever.
There's a ton of tiebreaker stuff that you have to go down through and all of that. So it's really, really, really tight. So we'll see how it shakes out. And then, it gets all started tomorrow. 8-man football playoffs got started last night. So there was a couple upsets, if you will. Shout out to my guy in Deschler, Hayden Delano, getting a road win, first ever.
Hey, win. Our practitioner at NextGen, she's from Deschler.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I've been to Deschler. I was there a couple weeks ago.
You were just there, right?
Yeah, I drive through there on my way. Sometimes if I go that way through Geneva to Wichita.
Yeah. Well, you don't drive through Deschler. You drive.
I know. I see it.
But it's down. It's that way. Yeah.
You get signed for it.
I do.
Yeah.
See it all the time.
Bruning and
Johnson Brock got a big win last night in 8-man.
Johnson Brock beat St. Pat's. Yeah. There was a few more of those in 8-man. And then, so one thing with the 8-man playoffs, they actually reseed after the first round based off of wildcard points. So there'll be a totally kind of new bracket, if you will, for the 8-man playoffs. So what you saw last week was basically just the one game, play-in thing.
What's this Class B bracket going to look like?
We talked to Coach Mans, it's this morning with regards to Waverly. I like his vantage point. You got to kind of play them all.
Yeah, you got to play everybody. Eventually, they're going to have to play. Everybody's going to have to play everybody, basically. So I've said it all year. I think it's one of 6 teams that can win the Class B state title, and I can't tell you which one. I'll go through those. It's the same 6 that I thought to begin the year. So I think that's Elkhorn North, Bennington, Scott, Gretna East, Waverly, Norris. So in whatever order you want, I just named them off the top of my head, not in a particular order or my favorites, but I think it's one of those 6. And then Seward's really dangerous too, could beat somebody. Scotts Bluff, Nate Kelly rushed the ball like 35 times last week.
Apparently he's got fresh legs in week 7 or 8. So
that's one. I mean, it obviously depends on like if you got to travel to places and whatnot. So Class B is so much fun. There's a lot more purity, obviously, in Class B. I think it's just kids working hard, and I think we're in for some really, really good games in Class B. Even like the quarterfinal games could be just awesome. So. Another one in A tonight, Southeast and Lincoln East is tonight. That's a big game too. So we'll see. Yeah, I think both teams probably get in. Southeast is could help themselves a lot by winning tonight.
Get your calculator ready.
That's our guy, Mike Sautter.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Hey, you too. NebPreps and Hurrdat Sports. We'll talk to you later, Mike. Have a good week.
Yeah, bye.
See you, Jerome.